The Chief Minister has spent 9 working days in Parliament presenting his motion on the Principal Auditor's report, though it may feel longer with sessions spanning across 6 weeks. Today focused on putting the issue of whistleblower payments to rest. In his 2018 to 2019 report, the former Principal Auditor highlighted ex-Gratia payments to retiring RGP officers. The Chief Minister stressed these payments were properly and lawfully made, with several investigations supporting this. He again noted such payments often represent better value for money than cases escalating to court, adding they were made irrespective of political affiliations.
There was nothing secret here, let alone anything unlawful. And certainly not part of any Machiavellian plot. And if anybody says otherwise, they are misleading this House, Madam Speaker. Because there has now been an investigation into whether that was the case, and the investigation has twice exonerated the government of Gibraltar, and the first time with that investigation independently carried out, independently reviewed, and independently legally checked. Because you're not looking at their party political affiliation. You're looking at how they have been bullied. You're looking at how they are being prevented from seeking promotion improperly, and you protect them, despite the fact that they might support the wrong political party, Madam Speaker.
It wasn't all adversarial. The Chief Minister said the government accepts parts of the report and is implementing them to improve the public service.
We recognise that external scrutiny of the government, for as long as that scrutiny is accurate, fair, objective and impartial, is a very good thing. It's a very good thing. I also made clear, Madam Speaker, at the very outset, that of course there are parts of the report where we believe that there are lessons to be learnt.
Some of the points taken include outdated standing orders contributing to arrears, scope to clarify the codification of ministerial powers used by the Chief Minister, and clarification of procurement processes within public sector contracts, with legislation addressing this published today. The Chief Minister stressed the Chief Secretary was already addressing overtime issues before the report criticising this was published, but said recommendations on punctuality and attendance would also be implemented. He added that an agreement with Gibraltar Industrial Cleaners saving almost £700,000 had been reached before the publication of the report, which criticised overtime spend in this area. Fabian Picardo ended with an amendment to his motion, saying he'd moved away from rejecting the full report and instead proposed to reject the areas he had highlighted, ensuring these are kept on Parliament's records.
Even the most objectionable, ultra-virus, improper and therefore illegal parts of the report stay on the record. But we are specifically putting the focus on them and saying why we reject them. But nonetheless, Madam Speaker, it's important that the motion actually reflects that on the face of it. And additionally, and that's why the motion ends as it ends, that the government should lay on the table a counter-report.
Parliament has now adjourned until the 13th of November at 3:30 p.m, when the Leader of the Opposition will respond to the motion on the Principal Auditor's report.